to do a law degree because there are so many things that are not, how to say that, are not functioning properly. You know, I'm a poor boy. I have to be honest. I have to say it. I live in a house of, how to say that, metal sheet of two-piece. And since 16 years old, I'm living there with my parents. I am sharing the same room with my parents to sleep. And you know, I want I want to accomplish this LLB in order to have a voice because when you talk, people doesn't hear you because you don't have a proper voice. But if you know the law, if you know how to defend yourself and to defend others, then you can bring the change. I don't know if you understand understanding me.
No, I do.
In fact, in society, people tend to stigmatize, tend to, how to say that, to have preconceived ideas on who you are. And no, it's fine. And since my very childhood, my mom, especially my mom, has taught us that education was the very mean. If we wanted to get rid of our situation, if we wanted a better life, we have to stay focused in education. And my mom is an illiterate. She doesn't know how to read. She can write her name or some stuff like that, but she hasn't been through school. And yet, despite this very fact, she she kept this mindset that we have to prioritize education. And you see, as you were saying, all the things that I have been through have shaped the boy who I am. Without those hardship, without those struggles, I wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
You see, in fact, I have so many stories. I remember there was a time when my father was fired of his job, and this was very hard time because how to say that, we were we didn't have so much to eat, and we were my mom, she was making tea, she was preparing stuff that we have that remained in order to not let us go to bed without anything to eat. These are the one of the numerous things that made me realize that I had to do something if I wanted to get rid of that situation. And you see, there are so many people like me in the society. In fact, I don't want to talk about political stuff or whatsoever, but the thing is that there are authorities who are supposed to help needy people, who are supposed to help those in need, but nothing is being done. I've been living, as I've said, I've been living in this place for 16 years old. Until now, I haven't received any kind of help from the government for anything. I don't have social security, I don't have pension or whatsoever. My parents were both poor, and yet they raised me up with my two sisters. In fact, I have two sisters, and I've never missed anything. You see, even if I wasn't having all the comfort, all the thing that I desire, but I know that I didn't miss anything. I didn't go to school without anything to eat. In fact, there was a day when I went to school with bread, and you know what? When my bread, it was, I don't know if you have that in Australia. It's powdered milk and sugar.
Oh wow.
You see, I don't want to make me, I don't want to depict me as a victim or whatsoever, but I just want to make that clear that even if you're poor, if you decide to thrive, if you stay focused and far-fetched on your dream, and if you want to bring a change, and if you have passion, we can change that. And I just want I just want to set the example to others. I don't say that I have already succeeded, or I am done, or no, but I just want to be a very open-minded person, and you know, it might sound weird, but in fact, I have an aunt who is HIV positive. Okay, and she is in an association called La Casa. I don't know if you might know this, Michelle. It is called Group A of Cassie, and there the people in the association, they receive the the prostitute and drug addict people in order to work with them. And there is a subsection, there is a section of this association which tend to focus on youngsters. They make youngsters work with those people. And by 12, I guess, my mom just make me join this association in order to work with these people. We were doing prevention, we were giving them food, and it's very intelligent. My parents have been very intelligent. Why? Because they have exposed us to these issues. I don't know if you're understanding. They have shown us what our life would be if we would take the wrong way. You see? And I'm in a very religious family, and especially my mom has taken me to church since a baby, and even that she encouraged me to always work with youngsters in order to try as far as I can, as much as I can, to work with these people. And it's been 5 years since I am the responsible. I have to say that it's been since pardon, sorry 5 years since I'm in charge of a group called Missionary Childhood in my parish, and what we do there is we focus especially on children, and we take them in order to visit those people in need, those people addicted to drugs. We pray with them. What my parent has done is to simply show us what our life would be if we indulge in vices, and to have compassion for these people, because so many of them have been falsely induced by bad influences to. I was thinking of that